The first market will be civilian.
Yeah.
Because we're not a name brand. Most companies they use their civilian sales to pay all their bills, and not contract sales, military sales, right? And then civilian is an afterthought.
Right.
They're not making the same margins. So in our case, we wanted to make a mil-spec laser.
Right.
We're already getting requests from like the Taiwanese Army, the IDF, that kind of thing, Australian Special Forces. But it has to be a mil-spec version. It has to have the PEC 15 controls. It has to have a safety screw. It needs to have all the variable power outputs.
Do you mind if I handle this?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. And so when you're doing the design, you might as well do software and firmware for higher powered units. So when we design this thing, it's very easy for us to do a 50 milliwatt version. 50 green, 50 IR, and like a 400 milliwatt VCSEL. We have to. The reason why I have a large optic like this is because of the FDA regulations. We can actually run it at a higher power.
Okay.
They have testing regulations. We can actually turn this thing up at 25 degrees and diffuse it, and then test it. So this laser is like twice the power output as like a RAID XE.
Okay.
So it's like 3400.
Interesting. Okay. Now.
And the other thing I thought was really important is to bore sight the lasers. Because you have that parallax problem where you have to sight it at 50 degrees, 150 meters, 100 meters.
Exactly. Cool. Yeah, that definitely makes it easier. Lasers are co-aligned. Is it visible?
They're actually co-located.
What does that mean?
So you turn this thing on 100 yards when they're calibrated. You turn the green one, the infrared dot would lay right on top of it.
Okay.
They're coming out of the same aperture.
Okay.
There's some like magic going on in there.
So
they're not like this.
Cross?
Well, at some point it just becomes difficult as a tolerance basis.
Sure.
But they're actually coming from the same location.
Understood. Okay. So are they parallel to each other, more or less? Or
they're actually coming out of the same exact space. And after a certain point, because of the way it's done, there's some tolerance. They're going to start to diverge at some point, like out at the further you get out.
Okay. Approximately what distance is that?
500.
Okay.
500 yards.
Cool. Yeah, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
Well, neat. And what are the power outputs for the civilian versus the full power?
Civilian, the regular 0.7 milliwatt IR, 5 milliwatt green or red. The illuminator, the military version would be 400 milliwatts, and they make you throttle it, so it's going to be 45. It's still very effective.
Okay.
They do that with the mall.
And you said, but it is VCSEL.
VCSEL, yes.
VCSEL, yeah.
Yeah, it's laser based.
Cool. Very good.
The light is much clearer. The clarity is better than an LED.
Gotcha.
It's the coherence of the light.
Right. Okay. And then I see you've got a few different companies that you're working with. I'm a big fan of a lot of these. I work with Villain Weapon Systems a little bit as well. I like some of their products. What do you do with Villain Weapon Systems?
They're going to do the diffuser.
Okay, they're doing a diffuser cap for that?
Yeah,
okay.
Like the D-ball.
Yeah, I own one of those. I like that product.
Sure.
Cool. Anything else that you would like any other products that you're working on? Is this your only kind of flagship product right now, or only product?
This is it.
This is it? Are you planning do you have anything on the horizon that you want to talk about?
Probably you eliminate the illuminator section and you just have a dual beam laser with very small footprint. In fact, it's so small, we'd have to figure out the switching on the back.
Right.
Maybe actually turn the battery sideways. But our price point would be more like $595, not like $895.
Okay. How much is this? I'm sorry.
$1,500.
Okay, $1,500 for the civilian and $1,650 for got it.
Right.
Okay, and then let's see. I see you've got a little footprint here. Are you going to have like a little leaf sight that can go there?
Yeah.
Is that already?
Yeah, it'll be like probably a pop up because it'll sit so high. This is sitting very low on the rail.
Right. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, you can see it's it's because it's like integrated. The mount is in. You can see the other side of the grabber is part of the housing.
Yeah. Okay. Now that is it on right now? Is that where the green light is on?
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Is that can you tone down the light in the back? The like the indicator that tells you whether it's on or not?
Oh, that's to be played with later. Yeah, it's a little too bright.
And this is supposed to hit the market when?
Third quarter.
Okay, I see it. Okay. Very cool. Yeah, awesome product. Very excited.
How do you like the color?
I like it. Yeah, it's got.
Yeah, it's a Cerakote.
Yeah.
Burnt bronze.
Is it all going to be one color? Are you going to have multiple?
The thing about Cerakote is cool. We could do an OD green or maybe just do a clear coat anodized.
Okay.
Which is kind of cool.
Yeah. Have you guys thought about doing any sort of handheld devices, kind of like the Kiji from Steiner with just the VCSEL?
We do that here.
Oh, okay, got it. Very cool.
Yeah, we have several illuminators. This head is 228, 1,000 meter range.
Okay.
You can just mount it on any Surefire light, any mod light, Surefire. It's got the regular M600 DF, M640 DF.
Right.
We also have an adapter for that, so it'll go on the old 300, 600.
Okay, very cool. What is the weight of this device?
9 ounces.
Okay. All right, very good. I feel like there were some more questions I had, but you've answered a bunch of them. This is...
What's the material of this? Is it just rubber?
Yeah, they're like actually cut. They're actually.
Are these going to be any better than the D-ball caps? Because those things are.
We don't. I think that we're not going to do that.
Okay.
I think we're going to put ballistic glass in the front.
Okay.
We had some airsoft guys saying we're going to buy this thing, and why have a dust cover?
Yeah.
You know, you put like Gorilla Glass on there.
Yeah. Cool.
And maybe a little lever, just like they have on mounts.
Okay.
That you can just reach out with your thumb and adjust it.
Awesome. So that wouldn't affect the laser or the limit.
Yeah, it would change the divergence. Yeah, it'd go from 4 to 25.
Do you mind if I just check out the ergonomics real quick?
Sure. The other thing is this is saddlebag. You see how it goes down and wraps around this section, where the D-ball is straight across. They had to put the button in the back.
Right.
Where in this case, where you're doing a C-clamp grip, right? You can just grab it really easily.
That's not bad.
Well, it's better. It would be.
It's definitely better.
Yeah, it would be pretty uncomfortable.
Could you? Is there a risk of actuating the switches?
No, it's not.
That hasn't happened. Is it just stiff enough? Or?
Yeah, it's stiff enough.
Yeah, it's pretty stiff. Very cool. Yeah, I like it. Awesome.
Cool.
Really appreciate it, John. Thanks for your time. Thanks for giving us a rundown. Good to meet you.
I appreciate it.